This is Late Nolly Talks TV. I'm Late Nolly and I talk reality TV dating shows such as The Never Ever Met, Ready to Love, Love is Blind, The Ultimatum, Love Island, just to name a few. So if you do enjoy watching that type of content, then please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. This is a new channel, so I do appreciate the love and support. Let's get into Summer House, Martha's Vineyard, Mariah versus Amir. Let's get down to the real nitty-gritty of what this situation is about. Okay, so it's been a lot of back and forth about, justice for Mariah, or Mariah needs to get over it. Here's the thing. Mariah, she is responsible for her own actions, right? There is a quote that I really love, and it says, life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you respond to it. And unfortunately, how we respond to situations, whether they are good or bad, is 100% on us, right? I think that Mariah came in hot because she was upset. And she, shoved the dog's towels, onto Bria. Now, this season, when she, apologized to Bria, there was some information that I didn't realize, and it was that Mariah is allergic to dogs. So it's one thing being in the house with a dog, but then to have your things washed and mixed in with the dog's things, it's not cool. And that could, of course, made her even sicker. So maybe that's why she reacted the way that she reacted. And I feel like Bria's response was rude as hell. I specifically remember Bria saying, "That's not my problem." And I'm thinking, girl, it's your dog. It is your problem. What are you saying? Bria could have just simply said, "I'm sorry, I didn't realize. I'll fix it when I get back," or whatever it was. But Bria and the other ladies were on their way out of the door, and Mariah stopped them, and the argument ensued. Now, Amir revealed days later that he was the one who mixed the dog stuff up by accident, and it was his fault. And had Amir stepped in and said, "Hold on, Mariah, it was my fault. I'm the one who did it. I didn't know. I'm sorry," that situation would have played out differently. But he, Mr. I'm afraid of black women, chose not to put an end to an argument that was a result of his actions. And he let, two women argue, let Mariah blame Bria for something that he did. Honestly, I feel like everybody's at fault. And I can understand why Amir feels like, well, it was your actions, Mariah. And people feel like, well, justice for Mariah because it was Nick's fault and Amir, it was Amir's fault and Amir didn't stand up. I think that everyone can take some blame. But ultimately, Mariah, it was her actions and how she handled the situation. However, let's talk about Little Miss Summer and her meltdown. Summer got into a fight, an actual fist fight, pulling hair with Bria at the end of last season. But Summer was still allowed to come back as a full-time cast member this season. How is that fair? And Mariah couldn't do it. See, if I were Jasmine, I would be advocating for Mariah to come back in the house. Now, some people, including Nick, he says to Amir, after Mariah pulls Amir aside and has a conversation with him, Amir is just so standoffish, like, "Ugh, that went exactly how I thought it was going to go." Ugh. And then Nick, "Why are we talking about practice?" Like the old Al Iverson saying, "Why are you talking about practice? Why are you talking about laundry 365 days later. It's not about laundry. It's about the fact that Mariah was kicked off of the show. She lost the opportunity to be on this show, get the Bravo checks, get the exposure that comes with additional opportunities. For example, Jordan went on to be on Winter House. Okay? Jordan's exposure on this show got her on another Bravo show. So being on this show opens up opportunities. You can gain more followers on social media, brand deals if you play your cards right. More opportunities come your way. So her being kicked off the show in like episode 3, like, yeah, she lost out on opportunities there. And I can see why she wants an apology. And Amir could have given that to her because, yes, he was in the wrong for not speaking up. So, but Amir, here's the thing. And I know that Natalie and Mariah are not the same people, and they don't mean the same to him, of course, because he's in a relationship with Natalie. But he knows how to beg and grovel for Natalie when she's upset, when she doesn't even tell him why she's mad or that she's even mad, and he has to guess and, well, babe, I didn't do, babe, are you okay? What's wrong? That's Amir to Natalie. So you know how to grovel, you know how to apologize, you know how to do those things. If someone says, look, I feel a way about your actions, be adult enough to say, I apologize. I don't want you to feel that way about me. I don't want to be on bad terms with you. I'm sorry I made you feel that way. Hopefully we can move forward. You know, she's upset. Mariah is upset about losing the opportunity to be on the show. And yeah, it's more than just laundry. So Nick, hush that up. Don't invalidate someone's feelings. And yeah, that's what I think. I think that, Summer needs to be kicked off the show. Not only did she get into a fist fight with Bria at the end of last season, this season she's been running amok, acting a fool. Why does she get to stay on the show? Why isn't there a house meeting called to vote her off of the show? Well, I think Preston and Jordan wouldn't want that to happen, but I think the other ladies would be cool with that happening. The men wouldn't care. They would probably not mind to see her go, especially Alex, who has been very quiet in the last couple episodes. Yeah, why does Summer get to act the way she acts and do the things that she does and put hands on people and get to stay on the show, and Mariah got kicked off? Now, some people will say, is it the aesthetics? Does Summer have that look? I don't know. I will say it doesn't make any sense. Summer is clearly a problem this season. She's going through things, but everybody in that house is going through things. Every single person is struggling with something, whether they talk about it or not. Right? So that's not an excuse. So, I just think this whole situation is funny. It's messed up. Yeah. Tell me your thoughts. What do you think? Do you think Nick was out of line for dismissing, the fact that Mariah wanted an apology? Do you think that Amir was sincere in his apology? No, I don't think so. What do you think about the whole situation with Mariah and the fight? What do you think about Summer? Do you guys think Summer should be on let go from the show with everything that she's been doing? let's talk about it in the comments. If you comment, I'll comment back. If you made it this far, do me a really big favor and like the video. Subscribe to the channel. More content is coming. Thank you for watching and supporting. This is Late Nally Talks TV. I'm Late Nally, and I talk reality TV. Signing out.